Algerian Gazi Hasan Pasha, born in Rodosto at 1710. Rodosto is a city which is located in northwest part of the Turkey, today known as Tekirdağ. He was born as an orphan and he was slave of Hacı Muhammed Efendi. After a while, he released by Hacı Muhammed Efendi because of his good behavior. And he sailed to Algeria for his education. During the trip, pirates attacked the ship, and even though he is younger, he attacked the pirates firstly and bravely. According to legends, he beats 15 persons and he helped to take control of the ship. When they arrived Algeria, some of notables of Algeria liked him and they give the ship to Hasan Pasha. Hasan Pasha gave the name of ship as Burcu Zafer. Some of notables of Algeria didn't like him and they want to kill him. Hasan Pasha understood that and he left Algeria. Firstly, he gone Spain and after Istanbul. In Istanbul, he joined the Guild of Janissaries as a captain. In 1770, Ottoman Empire gave him a Miri-Miranlık degree. And after a while, he won the battle around Limnaynet. Ottoman Empire gave him Gazi title. In later years, Gazi Hasan Pasha got famous and successful. In 1788, he was inducted as a Grand Vizier, but he didn't do it longer because he died in 1719. People know him as a Algerian Gazi Hasan Pasha because he got famous in Algeria. Also, according to story, he has a lion which came from Africa. This is why we are seeing Algerian Gazi Hasan Pasha and next to it his lion. Why we are seeing this statue in Çeşme? Because Algerian Gazi Hasan Pasha played an important role in Çeşme War. He sank Russian Admiral Spirit of ship, although his own ship was burned.
Since the beginning of 18th century, there were huge conflicts between Ottomans and Russians. The main purpose of those conflicts was to capture the trade centers in the Eastern Europe and Aegean coast and also Central Asia. In 1768, Russian fleet sailed using the Baltic Sea to England, where they were going to meet their allies. And during that time, Ottoman officials and Hüsamettin Pasha, who was the chief admiral of the seas, was expecting an attack, but the attack was to come from Black Sea. That is why he placed his fleet to cover the straits and the capital city Constantinople. But the first attack by the Russian fleet and along with the company of Admiral Elphinstone from England came to island of Malta, where they provoked the Orthodox and Christians to revolt against Ottoman rule. Realizing that, Hüsamettin Pasha sailed to Mediterranean Sea along with his fleet. There in the Mediterranean Sea, the first battle happened between two sides. And the fleet of Elphinstone, Admiral Elphinstone, gave a damage to the ships of Hüsamettin Pasha when he decided that they should go backward to island of Chuka. According to Hasan Pasha, who was the captain of the ship Burcu Zafer, this decision was a mistake and they should pursue the attack on enemy side. But Hüsamettin Pasha didn't approve that advice and the fleet of him stayed there. After that, he even decided that the fleet should be placed in the harbor of Chios, the island right across to us. And when the fleet was placed in the island of Chios, Hüsamettin Pasha was on the mainland checking upon and inspecting on the defensive structures. And when the enemy is attacked, the Admiral Spiridov from Russian Tsar wanted to destroy the main ship, the captain ship Burcu Zafer, using a salvo fire. Salvo fire means that a ship turns right or left, where the side is full of cannons and fire. That type of fire would easily destroy the enemy ship, but it's too risky, because Burcu Zafer applied the same method, but Hasan Pasha gave the order to fire first. So salvo fire worked on Ottoman side, and Admiral Spiridov's ship got huge damage. It was surrounding, and the waves brought two ships united, Burj Zafer and Yestafif of Admiral Spiridov's ship. By the way, that ship was full of gold, which was paid by personally from Tsarina Katerina II to pay and cover the expenses of battles. There was a boat fight, and two ships, two crews, began to fight one another. Maybe because of a coincidence or on purpose, the ship Yestafif got fire in the powder room and it exploded. And when that happened, the crew of Burj Zafer, along with the ship and Hasan Pasha, they managed to survive with 600 of his crew, but took a huge damage. After that battle, Hüsamettin Pasha thought that placing the fleet in the harbor of Çeşme is a good idea, because Ottoman kadırgas are small in size but can move faster in huge waves and winds. On the contrary, the Russian fleet couldn't move in the high winds or huge waves as their ships are bigger. So that placing the ships in the Çeşme was a good idea, but there was a mistake. Hasan Pasha decided that all ships would fit in the harbor. Yes, they fitted, but there was a problem. There was not enough space even for a small boat to come inside, or even for one single ship to leave, to sail away. So Russian fleet used this, and without using and risking any fleet ship, they sent three powder-filled boats, and in the nightlight, they sailed it on harbor. And they started to make a huge cannon fire where the Ottoman kadırgas couldn't run away. So the whole fleet burned down.